Hi, I'm Ross Benjamin reporting for the Offshore Gaming Association. That's OSGA.com, your number one source for information on the offshore sportsbook industry. That's OSGA.com. It's Friday, July 12th, and baseball is back in full swing after the All Star break. And there was one game played last night with Texas defeating Houston 5-0. But we got a full slate of games tonight. I have three Major League Baseball totals picks on Friday night's card. Let's get right to them. Let's start with the NL East matchup between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins from Marlins Park in Miami. Start time 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time, and the total is 8 across the board. The Miami Marlins haven't seen any of their last 6 games go over the total. That includes 5 unders and 1 push, and they've scored just a combined 13 runs over the course of those 6 games. That's been a major flaw of this Marlins team. I should say major weakness of this Marlins team all year is being able to produce offensively on a consistent basis, and this last stretch is a prime example of that. Caleb Smith gets the start for the Miami Marlins, and he's been excellent in 5 home starts this year, posting a 184 ERA and 0.86 whip in those outings. He's also made 3 starts versus the Mets since last season, and a very respectable 3.24 ERA during those appearances, as well as in a very good 0.96 whip as well. And Smith has been really dominant as far as his strikeouts to innings pitch ratio in those 3 starts against the Mets. How about 23 Ks and 16 and 2/3 innings pitched since last year against the New York Mets? Justin Vargas, the veteran left-hander, gets the start for the New York Mets. He's faced the Miami Marlins 3 times since last season and has compiled a pretty impressive 2.25 ERA and 1.06 whip in those outings. He's made 14 starts this year overall, and Vargas has just seen just 4 of his 14 starts go over the total, and his 3.31 ERA had a lot to do with those low-scoring affairs. I'm going to take the New York Mets and Miami Marlins game to go under the total of 8. Next, a National League matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the St. Louis Cardinals from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, 8:15 p.m. scheduled first pitch. The total currently at 5 dimes is 8.5. Robbie Ray gets the start for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and a left-hander has made 3 career starts at St. Louis and had a 1.42 ERA during those outings. That's awfully good, folks. The Arizona Diamondbacks are plus 106 on the money line according to Bookmaker, and Robbie Ray has seen 27 of his 39 career starts go under the total when he's an underdog of between plus 100 and plus 150. St. Louis will go with veteran right-hander Adam Wainwright. And St. Louis, on the other hand, I already alluded to Arizona being a plus 106 dog at Bookmaker. Well, St. Louis is a minus 116 money line favorite tonight. Having said that, since last season, Adam Wainwright has made 10 starts in which he was either a plus 100 underdog to a minus 150 favorite, and when within those betting parameters, he's seen 9 of his 10 starts go under the total. Wainwright has also made 8 starts at Busch Stadium this year and posted a stellar 2.68 ERA. The St. Louis bullpen has been absolutely lights out over the last 7 games, while putting together a 1.67 ERA, a 0.85 whip. In St. Louis relievers during that time have struck out 37 hitters in just 27 innings pitched. Again, I'm going with an under here. We're going Arizona St. Louis under the total of 8.5. The final game on the board, the LA Dodgers at the Boston Red Sox, Fenway Park, 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. The current total is 10.5 across the board. These are two of the more explosive offensive teams in baseball. As a matter of fact, the Boston Red Sox have scored 6 or more runs in 10 of their last 11 and 13 of their last 15 games. The Boston bullpen, on the other hand, has struggled mightily over the last week. In their last 7 games, Red Sox reliever have gathered a 670 or 767 ERA and a 185 WHIP. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the start tonight for Boston, another left-hander on the hill. And currently, as we speak, Boston is a minus 117 money line favorite at Bovada. And that's significant considering the fact that Rodriguez has gone over the total in 14 of 15 starts this year when the Red Sox are a money line favorite of 110 or greater, which they will be this evening. Kent Maeda gets the start for the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's been absolutely magnificent at home, but not very good on the road. As a matter of fact, in 9 road starts this year, Maeda has a lofty 5.52 ERA, and he's averaging less than 5 innings pitched per start. I like a high-scoring affair here between these clubs who are offensively explosive. LA Dodgers, Boston, over the total of 10.5. Repeating again, the New York Mets and Miami Marlins under 8. The Arizona Cardinals, the Arizona Diamondbacks, wrong sport, and the St. Louis Cardinals under the total of 8.5, and the LA Dodgers and Boston Red Sox over 10.5. My name again is Ross Benjamin. You can find my personal website at rbwins.com. There you'll find all the games I personally bet on myself and are my highest rated selections. Again, that's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, the OSGA YouTube page. You'll be alerted right away to when my videos get released. Again, have a great weekend and good luck with all your picks.